Hi, how's it going, folks? I'm Scott's Dragon, and this is Art Survival Evolved, the beginner's guide to getting started. So, if I can remember correctly, the last point where we left off was, I think we were getting ready to make armour. Yeah, so if you enjoy the series, drop us a like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and let's get started. So straight away we'll go right in there in inventory and find out where we are. Oh, we've got another wee point, so we'll throw that on. Right, yeah, we haven't made the campfire or that yet. So cloth boots unlocked, and yeah, definitely we will go for the storage box. Structures, maybe later on in the episode. We'll see how we get on. More on pestos. We'll go with that then now. Right. So, if we come down off a safe rock. Right. And we made our spears. So, to make the first set of armour is cloth armour. We can already make some bits because we've gathered fibre. So we'll go ahead and make these now. These bits only take fibre to make. And this is also a good way to level up as well early game, is to gather a lot of fibre and craft like hats or shirts to keep your experience going a wee bit quicker. So you do get extra experience for crafting the basic armours as well. Right, so I'm going to drag our spear out here. And a wee bag of goodies that I dropped earlier on in the first series with our skins on it. Right, we'll see what skins we got. What have we got? That one. I didn't put a chibi on. No. Right, so we'll take our chibi out of here as well. I thought we'd put it on. Right, the chibis work with killing alpha tames. It gives you extra levels. So for every time that levels up, you gain a level, which is quite cool. But I wouldn't advise going after alphas and that at this moment in time. Right, so now we have a wee chibi pet that's going to follow us about. It looks quite cool. That's quite a nice one. There's a bit of red on him and that. Yeah, cool. Right, so anyway, for our next two pieces of armour, as you saw, it's not just fibre. And we'll just put that skin on. There we go, we're sorted now. Into crafting. So it's the boots, and we need 6 hide, and we also need more fibre, and same 4 hide and more fibre. So we'll get the fibre first, because it means we can get more berries. It'll keep us alive as well with the berries. Right, so you'll tend to find early game you're doing a lot of this. Preference, I tend to go for my first tame. A lot of people go for, I don't know, a parasaur or maybe even a trike. But personally, I would go for a Lush Drops. You may wonder why. It gathers berries, it gathers fibre. So it takes away a lot of the hassle of having to do this manually. Plus you don't get so tired when you're riding about in one. It's not the most graceful of dinos, but he's cracking there. Right, I'll just I'll split that stone in half. To split items in half is triangle. To split it down by one is just square. And then we'll throw some of that stone away. No, actually we won't. We will keep that stone. And we'll just come up here. We'll go into crafting. We will go into structures. We'll go into wood, storage, and we need some wood. And this is a good way to start building up your resources. And instead of throwing resources away, like in the first video, 3 wee boxes should be adequate, and it also helps with the experience for leveling up. So what about there? Right, so just throw these down any old place. So really you should put them down where you're going to be building your yearly base, but well, we'll do that. If we will be building early starter base as well in one of the episodes, I'm sure. So personally on this map, on this spawn, sorry, I like to sneak away up here and amongst all these rocks. This is a spawn point, so if you are on official, it's not wise to build on top of spawn points. So it's rather frowned upon when you go to spawn onto a map and you end up in somebody's basement with a load of other bodies, which is not a nice thing. And then you've got to spend time in trying to kill your character, and it's quite a hassle, but it's one of these things you have to deal with. Right, so we'll fire these down here. And as you saw there, when I was trying to place it, it was going red, which means you can't place it. Right, so put wood in one. Thatch. Fibre. I tend to have everything like organised. So you tend to find in my bases I've got about 10 million storage devices, whether it be dedicated storage or vaults, everything has its own space. Right, so we're on to looking for armour. Right, so we'll get our spears back out and we'll just go for a wee saunter along this beach, which I'm hoping to find. I don't like that. There's a dodo. Which shall I throw? Right. So there's 2 ways you can use spears. You just R2 and strike, or L2 and you can throw it. Sometimes you don't get your spears back if you throw them. Right. Same as the rock in the trees. Your pickaxe will get you more meat to hide, where we're wanting hide, so we're wanting the axe. Right. And we just chop it up. There we go, 13 hide right away. Okay. Spears out again. I'm sure I saw it. Yes, I did. Right, so this time we're just going to run a bit jabbing them. And onto the axe. Once you get your buttons onto the hotbar, you can chop and change very, very quickly. Which means that you can get through your... Oh, there's one of these nasty devils. A good level dodo. Whoa. No, 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 no. These things spit at you, and it's horrible. Right. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Nearly got me. There we go. Perfect. That gives us some more hide. And it's got us maybe a level or two there, so that's handy. Go back, get our dodo. Right. Just see how much we've got. Oh. And if you lie down when it says you're tired and you're out of stamina, it will gather your stamina back quicker. If you lie straight down. There we go. We drink of water. Need some... What the hell? Oh, God. There goes our stuff. I didn't realise that was in the water there. Ah, shoot. Right, okay. As I did say in the first video, we will die. We'll die a lot early game until we get tames. Right, that was a baryonyx. It's only a level 15, but at this point in the game, we've got no chance of taking that out. Right, so, we've got the thing back on. Right, okay, I'm just going to drop this stuff here. Right, okay. So I'm going to pause the now, and we're going to go into options. I'm going to quickly flick down. I think I showed you this in the first one. Give default survivor items. If you do have a lot of survivor items that you spawn in with all the time, then basically doing that will stop you having to dump all your items. Right, now's the challenge. One of the parts is, do we risk trying to get back for that stuff? Now we know there's a baryonyx there, it's not a good thing. Let's see what many levels we got. We've got one. That's our hide as well that we were trying to gather up. It's over there, so yeah, I think we will go for it. What we got here? Handy, very handy. Right, so we'll go back up to where our boxes were and pop this stuff into the boxes. Because the drops are good, especially early drops like that one. You get a bed and different things, which is really handy if you die a lot. So, maybe we can get some spark powder and a torch, a wee sign, right? Might come in handy, so we'll just pop that into the box. Right. Okay, I'm looking. I can see the green beam from the death symbol. There is a dillo down there. I'm not seeing the baryonyx, but that's not saying he's not there. They swim and live in the water, and if they get you in the water, they do a tail swipe, and it knocks you out. It stuns you in the water, so you can't get out of the water. So you never want to face one in the water. Right, that's the turtle. Where is he? Wonder if he's sitting waiting for us. Right, anyway, we need our stuff. Grab it. There we go. And run. Come by this trike. He might be able to help us if it does happen to chase us again. It is nice to know where it went to, but it might be in the water still. Right, not to worry. Oh, there we go, we get some rain now as well. Right, so we're still hunting hide. There we go. See, sometimes your spear breaks. So that's why it's always handy to have enough resources to make spears. Right, I'll just come away down here and out of the road. Right, you get two main ways of leveling up and leveling up quick, especially on this map. One is building your resources and stuff like that. The other is explorer notes, which are dotted all over the map. So, there we go, throw that away. So, if you can get these explorer notes, you will level up very, very, very quickly, but you then miss out on a lot of the grinding is gathering the item stuff and the items that you need to gather. Basically, the work you've got to put in for a harvest and stuff is a big part of the game. Right, torch, we'll just go up to the boxes. Who's that? Who's that? Okay. Tintleberry. Well, we're not taming at the moment, so we'll let him wander about. Hopefully he'll still be there when we come to do the taming. Right, so we now have our bits and bobs. We've got our hide. Oh, we've even got some raw meat here. Right, I think. Yeah, we'll take this bit of spark powder and the raw meat. And the bits. I just like to grab everything because then I know how much stuff I've got in to be able to make something. Right, crafting. Don't think we unlocked it, did we? Yeah, there we go. We can unlock the campfire now. Now that we've made our first sort of kills. Right. So if we go up to crafting, back into structures, to cooking this time. And there we go. We can make 3. We don't need to make 3. We just need the 1. Sometimes if you've got a lot of meat, then multiple campfires can work. We used to use them for hatching early eggs as well, for incubating early eggs. If you manage to get a couple of breeding tames that you want extra tames for, then you would use campfires to incubate the eggs. At the moment, we are just going to help with the warmth. Spark powder, wood, or thatch. Spark powder will last the longest. Wood will also give you charcoal. And thatch will give you nothing and it'll burn away very, very quickly. So we're going to cook up this meat before it goes off. There we go. Now we gain some heat from the campfire as well. We've got our items on us. So we'll then go back into crafting, over to our armour and have a look. There we go. One set of gloves and our hand wraps, should I say. And each set of armour has got an armour property. These are 10 apiece. So with that being, it gives you a slight bit more defence. Also with them, it has an armour durability. These are only 25, so they'll break very, very easily. But early game. I'm gonna throw that wee Helena bug. I hate that thing. So there we go, we have our full set of armour now. And yeah, we broke our spear there. So if we just dive back into weapons, primitive, melee, there we go. We can make ourselves another spear. Right, so we now have a campfire, we've got a couple of boxes for our supplies. If we just go back in the inventory, and there we have it. We have our cooked meat, which helps out a lot more. This spoiled meat, never throw it away. Yeah, it only lasts 14 minutes, but never throw it away, because that will come in handy very soon. So just cook up this meat now. And I know I said I wasn't going to, but as a wee special, we're going to go and tame that mush chops, because that will make our life a lot easier. Just trying to fill myself up. If you watch the wee food bar, the wee like bit of meat at the side, it's slowly going up. I'm trying to get a bit, if you can see. It's going up again. It goes up so much every bite, but we don't want to waste our meat. Right, so I'm gonna pop these in here. I'll just throw them on. I usually I'm a lot more organised and stuff. I like to have everything in its own places and stuff. But as I said, you will figure out the best way to do layouts and that. I can show you some, and basically just the basics at the moment to get you started. So I've got some knuckles there as well. Right, the thing, stimberries. We won't need stimberries. We will keep these because it may ask for tintleberry and magelberry. I've used to ask for both of these as well, years ago. I don't think it does anymore. Right, so we're going to run over here quickly. This is a tame of opportunity, and yeah, it's not a great level, but it is help. As I was saying in the first video, in this game, the dinos are here to help you. Alright. Where are you? Right, right, okay, we have a dodo. It must be over the other side. Right. As long as Adillo hasn't annoyed it. There he is. Or there she is. You hear me doing that a lot. Right, so it says this is a mush chops. It's a passive tame, which is saying put tintleberry into the last item slot to feed. Okay, so we need to go back into our inventory. Tintleberries are the red ones. Replace that with our meat. Sometimes they'll ask for cooked meats and stuff. There we go. And triangle. Bingo. There we go. Simple. Basically, it told you to do what to do and how to do it. It's as easy as that. Right, moss chops will survive on berries, but they prefer raw meat. So, to keep this big guy... Oh, it is a male for a change. There we go, and you don't need a saddle. You don't get a saddle for them. And there we have it. And I wasn't going to get into taming this moment, but I'll just show you. He does 2 attacks. A left attack. L2 attack, sorry. And a right 2 attack. The right is more just a single shorter area. And if we go into the inventory, there we go. Berries for days, seeds, fibre. It even does a wee bit of thatch in that as well. But early game, what is important is narco berries, which I don't think we'll be getting onto in this. I think we may be ending it very shortly. Right, and for him, his stats are actually pretty good for a low level. Right, so I'll put some weight on him. Give him a bit more of a bite. Right? And then to jump off, you hit triangle. If you look at him, it'll say ride. So press and hold triangle, it'll bring up another radio wheel. If you go up to harvesting levels, right, the only thing I ever level up on the moss chops is organic polymer, and that's from penguins. He is the best collector of it, but that's a way down the line before we get it. So it's always good to start early. It's not a big level, but see, you're not wasting any energy now. You're not getting exhausted. He might not be as quick in his... Where is it? There we go. And there we go. Pop on some more weight. It does make a lot of noise. Right, I'll throw these seeds away again, and there we have some meat for them. So we're just going to go into folders and just create a wee folder for them. And that just keeps that separate. Right, highlight it and then pop it in there. There we go. So all the meat we get will go in there, and then we can take it out of there and split it up and do what we're doing with it. So, right, and it also gets a good amount of hide. But that's what we're needing, the thatch and the narco berries at the moment. Stems we don't need to worry about. So, right, we'll head back up to our wee base spot. And with the meat cooking away as well, we're still gaining the extra experience. Right, so we will go back into the radio menu. No, we won't. We'll go into circle and we'll whistle passive. Because he's a coward, he will just run away. So, and it says it's still following beginner. So basically it's still following me. So we want to stop that. So we stop all, and he'll just stay there and you can wander a bit. Grab this other meat out. There we go. And we'll put that off to save our spark powder a bit. Usually at this point I'd be using wood to start making charcoal for gunpowder. Sooner you can get making a bit of gunpowder stored up is better for when you get to the long neck stage, but you can get to that stage very easy by collecting explorer notes. But we may, it's awfully dark still, we may hit a couple of explorer notes later and I'll show you how quickly the levels jump up. It's actually really silly because it jumps out a big part of the game. They are handy if you want to get a level 100 on PvP and get turrets up, heavy turrets up and everything, but my preference is to enjoy the game and play PvE, so where we're against environments and the creatures that you're up against. But that's just my choice. Right, so I think that's been pretty good. We got some armour, we got a full set armour made, we got our mush chops, which was a unexpected tame. And oh, we got another level, did we? Aye, so we did. Right, more health. Right. So I'll get a screenshot afterwards. So I think we'll call that as episode 2, folks. We've done pretty good. We've got an unexpected tame. We've got our wee farming setup started, so which will be starting to fill the boxes in the next episode. We've got our full set of clothes, which is great. We may have died to a baryonyx, but we retrieved our stuff back. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the wee series. Don't forget to drop us a like, subscribe, and leave us a wee comment. Let me know what you think. And yeah, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Catch you soon.